Talking about your journey, like how many years did you spend in Mumbai
Mumbai, I stayed for 2 years,
and Bangalore?
and Bangalore 8 years.
8 years. Oh,
Yes.
okay. And what made you decide to leave Bangalore and everything and come to Kathmandu or Nepal later on?
See, the thing is, like when I was at Bangalore, I had my family together with me, my mom, dad, my grandmom, and when I was at Bangalore, uh, I always had a dream to work in Canada.
All right.
So at that point of time, I was side by side. I was also applying for Canada,
All right.
and when the thing was not in my favor, and the thing was taking long time, at that point of time I decided to join my further studies to complete my graduation.
Okay. All right. So you graduated. First of all, you finished your plus twos from India, right?
Yes.
And then you started your own venture business in Maharashtra, and then set up in Bangalore as well.
Yes.
So that's a big thing. And you spent around 8 years there, and then you thought like this is not going to be enough, and you thought about getting a professional degree, and then you moved to Kathmandu. So what was the sudden move to Kathmandu, or was it something in the mix that made you decide to come to Kathmandu?
To be honest, to answer this question, it was a big U-turn in my life to join college. First thing was to go to Canada. It was taking a lot of time, and side by side, my grandmom was also getting older and older
Okay.
day by day.
Okay. So
And,
that made you think about it.
That was not the reason actually.
All right.
In 2019, when my process was there for the Canada, my grandmom expired in 2019. So emotionally, I was not intellectual, and I was not intelligent. Emotionally intelligent, I was not at that point of time. So I was very emotional, and I was totally drained out. And my wife helped me at that time, and she suggested me to, why don't you complete your studies so that my mind gets diverted towards studies. So that was the big turnover, and that was the main motive behind me joining the BHM
So basically,
degree.
you had kids. You had your kid before you came to Kathmandu, or was it like was he born here in Kathmandu?
It was in the year 2015 he was born,
Okay.
and after that I decided to complete my graduation.
Oh, that's a motivation. That's a motivation. I think that is a motivation we should all take. So basically, you choose your path between a lot of things happening to you, and you decided to pursue your personal or professional careers. That's good. So coming to Kathmandu, like, was it a culture shock, or were you, like, to be very honest, Nepali is good. You speak very good Nepali as well, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
right?
yes.
होइन सो अब कुरै गर्दै जाँदाखेरि नेपालमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ कस्तो थियो? How was it? When did you come here in Nepal?
Nepal is very friendly for us actually, since, as I already said, I'm born and brought up in Darjeeling.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Hindu people living over there. We find all the Shrestha people, we call it Pradhan, and they are like Rai, Subba, Limbu, Sherpa, Tibetan.
All right.
So the culture was not that difference.
Not different. Okay.
Because we also grew up playing Deusi and Bhailo.
Okay. So your life in Darjeeling while growing up, like, how was it? How was, like, I know, like, those were the days where we didn't have the internet. Yeah, like you probably have to go to a cyber cafe or something like that. So how was your beginning in Darjeeling? How was it?
Well, to talk about Darjeeling, there are a lot of things, since it was ruled by British once, 200 years.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of good education. There are a lot of good schools in Darjeeling.
Definitely, I would like to hear your Nepalese voice, because I know you have got a sweet Nepali as well.
Okay.
Nepali pulls a Thendup, I know that very well as well. I know. Is there a difference in the accent? I find your accent very charming, since you're from Siliguri and like Uttabada. Your accent is very. I presume like Nepalese accent, like Zapako Mansarup accent is very nice, and I find like Nepalese which is spoken in Darjeeling is also very nice. So let's speak in Nepali then. के भन्छौ? So दार्जिलिङमा हुर्किँदाखेरि, like, I know it was ruled by the British, and it had a very perfect schooling system. A lot of Nepalese people from here, from Kathmandu as well, and a lot of different places from Nepal, they went to Darjeeling to study, and they got good education out there as well. But the whole thing is, how was it you growing up? How was your childhood in terms of your locality, your like environment? How was it?
सानो चाइल्डहुडको कुरा गरौँ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो चाइल्डहुड चाहिँ एकदमै रमाइलो लाग्छ मलाई अहिलेको जेनेरेसनको किड्सहरूको हेरी बिकज इन्टरनेट इज अल्सो लाइक दोज टाइम अब त्यो दिनहरूको पास्टको कुरा गरौँ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ इन्टरनेट पनि धेरै पछि आएको जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई किनभने हामी सानोमा हुर्किँदाखेरि चाहिँ दे वाजन एनी कलर टिभी हामी ब्ल्याक एन्ड व्हाइट टिभीमा सन्डेको दिन प्रोग्राम हेर्दाखेरि सबैजना नुहाइधुवाइ गरेर स्कुल छुट्टी हुन्थ्यो र हामी सबैजना भुइँमा बसेर गाउँमा कसको एकजनाको टिभी कसैको घरमा एकजनाको घरमा टिभी छ भने चाहिँ हामी सबैजना बसेर प्रोग्राम हेर्ने अनि मोबाइल फोन्सहरू थिएन अन्त हामी बाहिर खेलेर फुटबल हुन्छ कि हामी गर्ल्सहरूसित एउटा हुन्छ नि अब फ्यामिली भाँडाकुटी भन्थ्यो हामी त टोइजहरू त्यसरी खेलेर हुर्क्यौँ हामी हाम्रो बचपन चाहिँ एकदमै इन्ट्रेस्टिङ थियो जस्तो लाग्छ किनभने त्यो टाइममा द वर्ल्ड वाज सिम्पल
So you had a like wonderful childhood and then like growing up and deciding to go to work and then later on becoming a professional chef. And then this took you time.
Yes.
I think it took you time as well. Now the other weird question which I'm going to ask you, since in MediaPod we're going to just normalize things as well. Now when you came to Kathmandu, I mean like was there any kind of a culture shock to you in terms of language or any like different happenings or any different places you've been to, or like like although yes, Darjeeling Mabin, there were a lot of Nepalese there as well, a lot of Nepalese speaking people as well, but was there any kind of a culture shock when you came to Kathmandu?
I don't think so. Yes,
right.
Because my wife is also born and brought up in Nepal. Okay, so when we met her in Bangalore, त्यहाँ हामी कस्तो कुरा हुन्थ्यो भन्दाखेरि अब उहाँको एजुकेसन पनि दार्जिलिङमा भएको छ सी स्टडिड इन माउन्ट हर्मन कलेज स्कुल एन्ड हामी कुरा हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ उहाँको सबै पास्टहरू चाहिँ दार्जिलिङमा भएकोले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अनि हाम्रो स्कुलबाट चाहिँ जुनियर लेभलमा चाहिँ हामी पनि माउन्ट हर्मन स्कुल टिमबाट फुटबल खेल्न जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ मेबी एट द टाइम उहाँ चाहिँ हस्टेलमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो रहेछ अन्तखेरि कल्चर सक त्यस्तो चाहिँ भएन अन्तखेरि म यहाँ आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ आई रियली फाउन्ड लट अफ गुड पिपल हु बिकेम माई फ्रेन्ड एन्ड एउटा इन्ट्रेस्टिङ फ्याक्ट चाहिँ त्यो फेसबुकमा आउँछ नि जुन चाहिँ अटोमेटेड क्वेसन त्यसमा चाहिँ हु वाज द फर्स्ट फ्रेन्ड यु मेट इन काठमाडौँ भनेर अटोमेटिक आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ तल मेरो कमेन्टमा चाहिँ सुगम ताम्राकार भनेर लेखिदिएको थिएँ अन्तखेरि दे आर लट अफ लाइक गुड फ्रेन्ड्स all around me.
So Nepal was something of a different chapter to you, right?
Yes. Since मेरो नेपाल चाहिँ when I started exploring Nepal, particularly talking about Kathmandu, मैले जब यो साइक्लिङ स्टार्ट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ my most of the destination चाहिँ मेरो के हुन्थ्यो भन्दाखेरि रिलिजियस प्लेसेसहरू हुन्थ्यो लाइक लेट्स टक अबाउट बौद्ध स्वयम्भूनाथ टेम्पल पशुपतिनाथ टेम्पल अनि फार्पिङ मोनास्ट्री अन्त धेरै मोनास्ट्रिजहरू धेरै टेम्पल्सहरू मलाई चाहिँ यो नेपाल चाहिँ एकदमै रिलिजियस कन्ट्री लाग्यो सिन्स यसको हिस्ट्री हेऱ्यो भने लाइक लेट ब्याक इन द सेन्चुरिजको टाइममा नै अब गुरु पद्मसम्भव आएर उहाँ फार्पिङ मोनास्ट्री केभमा बास बस्नु भएको रहेछ र त्यो कुराहरू सिन्स आइएम बुद्धिस्ट म त्यो कुराहरू अब रियालिटी मैले देख्दै जाँदाखेरि आई फाउन्ड इट भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ एन्ड मलाई चाहिँ लाग्छ कि the entire Nepal is blessed by the Lord Gautam Buddha as well as all the Hindu deities and God and goddesses.
Remember we did bird watching as well?
Yes.
Once or twice, yeah?
Yes. And for that, personally, I was very happy and I would like to thank you. You gave me such a wonderful opportunity to explore the birds.
So now,
live.
Since you are going to Canada, I hope you have a lot of bird watching there, if you have the time, that is. I presume you'll be cooking more birds than watching birds. That's one thing for sure.
Yes.
Remember going to Ichangu once?
Ichangu.
And then we went to Marble Dana once.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And we took the blessing.
And you had this funny goggles or something like that. Yeah?
Yes.
I think I still have the picture of you wearing the funny goggles or something like that.
I still remember. Yes.
Okay. Well, now the major question to you is, What do you think makes a successful hospitality personnel? I mean, you know, like although your perspective is different than others, but like Nepalma र बाहिर हुन्छ नि अब hospitality personnel बन्नलाई चाहिँ what are the things important?
Well, first of all, म चाहिँ के भन्छु भने since I have already started my business and I run for almost 5 years and मेरो त्यो एक्सपिरियन्सले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के भन्छु भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ कसैले कसैलाई देखेर एउटा यो होटल त के राम्रो गर्छ म पनि यस्तै खोल्छु भनेर त्यसरी नखोलेर चाहिँ एउटा पर्सनल इन्ट्रेस्ट चाहिँ एकदम इन्टेन्सिभ लेभलमा हुनुपर्ने रहेछ किनभने एउटा प्र्याक्टिकल इक्जाम्पल है अब आफूलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट भएको कुरा त जे पनि मन लगाएर गरिन्छ अन्तखेरि अर्को कुरा चाहिँ अब हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्री इज अ सर्भिस इन्डस्ट्री हामीले सर्भिस इन्डस्ट्री सोच्दाखेरि हामीले जहिले पनि मेरो पर्सनल ओपिनियन चाहिँ मलाई के लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले जहिले पनि हामीले when we try to put ourselves in other shoes then we'll exactly try to understand what others feel as a guest or a customer. So त्यसैले नै हामीले अब जुन चाहिँ फुड प्रडक्सन इन्डस्ट्रीमा पनि हामीले गेस्टलाई केही कुरा कुक गरेर दिँदाखेरि त्यो खाना मैले खाँदाखेरि चाहिँ कस्तो फिल हुन्छ अगर गेस्टलाई चिसो दिँदा कस्तो हुन्छ टाइममा नदिँदा कस्तो हुन्छ अन्त गेस्ट खुसी हुँदाखेरि कस्तो हुन्छ त्यो हामीले आफूलाई अर्को ठाउँमा हालेर हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो बिजनेस चाहिँ डेफिनेटली सक्सेस हुन्छ.
Okay, so putting yourself before the guest and
yes,
making yourself the guest and understanding what are the needs and want.
First skills
चाहिँ
polish हुनु पर्यो and knowledge and experience. अब एक्सपिरियन्समा जो एउटा व्यक्तिले एक्सपिरियन्सको जर्नीमा गुड र ब्याड दुइटै एक्सपिरियन्स गरेको हुन्छ अन्त त्यहाँबाट सिकेपछि चाहिँ हामीले यो कुरा चाहिँ बुझ्नु पऱ्यो कि गेस्टलाई चाहिँ नो म्याटर वाट खुसी नै राख्नुपर्ने भयो. अन्त अब बिजनेस राम्रो भएपछि त अभियसली हामीले हाम्रो स्टाफहरूलाई पनि राम्रो पे गऱ्यो भने त पोलिटिक्स पनि कम होला भन्ने कुराहरू ओभरअल इट डिपेन्ड्स अपन द बिजनेस.
You talked about politics, like के politics हुन्छ कि भन्न मलाई एकदम होइन अब we don't want to talk about which property you work in हुन्छ नि अब
yes,
most of people who will be watching this will know
yes,
politics भनेको के हो होटलमा politics भने चाहिँ के हो होटल हाम्रो hospitality industry मा what is the politics हुन्छ नि is your understanding?
Politics word is a very strong word I believe because politics itself is a dirty game भनेर सुनेको हामीले बच्चाइ बेलादेखि. अन्त हामी देशको पोलिटिक्समा नगएर एउटा कम्पनीभित्रको पोलिटिक्स चाहिँ कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ सिन्स म त पोलिटिक्समा कहिले इन्ट्रेस्ट लागेन पनि म कुनै नेतालाई सपोर्ट गर्ने मान्छे पनि होइन अन्तखेरि पर्सनल लाइफमा पनि मैले कहिले पोलिटिक्समा मैले इन्ट्रेस्ट दिइनँ तर मैले पोलिटिक्स चाहिँ अरूले चाहिँ कसरी गर्दो रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ प्रमोसनको कुरामा भयो अर्कोको प्रमोसन रोकिदिने अन्तखेरि पर्सनल एक्सपिरियन्समा पनि मसित पनि भएकै छ कि जब चाहिँ हामीलाई गराउने क्रेडिट अर्कोले लिने अन्तखेरि मेन मान्छेसित नभेटाइदिने कुरै नगराउने अन्त त्यो ग्रोथ गर्नु नदिने हाम्रो कन्ट्रीमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो माइन्डसेटले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिकति स्ट्रगल धेरै बढी गरेको जस्तो लाग्यो.
You are just buttering this understanding of politics which is happening in the hospitality industry. I think I know what you're trying to say. You are going abroad, Aile. I know you're going to Canada. Okay, and I hope everything turns out good to you. What are the preparations you're doing right now?
Well, in terms of preparation, I'm very much excited to work in Canada. हामी हस्पिटालिटी इन्डस्ट्रीको कुरा गर्दाखेरि हामी जुनै देशमा बसे तापनि जुनै सेक्टरमा काम गरे पनि हाम्रो मेन मोटिभ भनेको नै टु मेक गेस्ट फिल स्पेसल एन्ड टु ट्रिट देम विथ गुड हार्ट सो द्याट दे विल रिमेम्बर अस फर द लाइफ टाइम. अन्त त्यो पर्सपेक्टिभले जिउँदाखेरि चाहिँ आई एम भेरी मच प्रिपेयर्ड नाउ.
So like do you believe in like hospitality as in a human trait? Hospitality is a human trait.
Yes.
Yeah? So you believe
there's a saying service to man is service to God. So हामीले जुनै सेक्टरमा चाहे हस्पिटल्स होस् चाहे एजुकेसन सेक्टर्स होस् जुनै फिल्डमा पनि हामीले एउटा गेस्टलाई एउटा आफ्नै सम्झेर हामीले माया गरेर उहाँलाई ट्रिट गर्दाखेरि एउटा ट्राभलर भनेको एउटा टुरिस्ट भनेको एउटा आफ्नो होम कन्ट्री छोडेर आएको हुन्छ, उहाँहरूको ब्याकअप फ्यामिली फ्रेन्ड्स कोही हुँदैन। अब उहाँहरूलाई राम्रो ट्रिट गर्दाखेरि जुन चाहिँ जेन्युन ह्याप्पिनेस उहाँहरूको फेसमा हामीले झल्केको देख्नु पाउँछ, त्यो नै मेरो लागि सबभन्दा ठुलो सेटिस्फ्याक्सन हो। अन्त त्यो पर्सपेक्टिभमा हामी जिउने बित्तिकै मलाई चाहिँ लाग्छ कि डेफिनेटली द गेस्ट एन्ड द कस्टमर्स दे विल फिल ह्याप्पी टु बी इन नेपाल or it could be any country in the world.
I am very it's a very optimistic understanding which you have, and like I wish I could live up to your expectations in terms of hospitality. Like since I'm in the industry for such a long time in hospitality, but the thing is, I've seen the darker side of hospitality as well, and like when I speak to you, I just see that optimism and that positive energy in the room, which I think is very great as well. So going back to the worst time in your life, any experiences?
मैले फर्स्ट जब सुरु गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ मलाई सबभन्दा ठुलो फियर चाहिँ एउटा लोनलीनेस चाहिँ लाग्यो, किनभने त्यो टाइममा आई वाज जस्ट 19 years of age when I started my career in Mumbai.
How much money did you have when you started your career?
That's really I go back to those days and I get emotional at that time, किनभने मैले फर्स्ट जब सुरु गर्दाखेरि त मलाई एउटा करेन्सीको भ्याल्यु कस्तो हुन्छ भनेर मलाई त्यति अन्दाज पनि थिएन। अन्तखेरि मैले इन्टरभ्यूमा हाउ मच स्यालेरी यु आर एक्सपेक्टिङ भन्दाखेरि त मैले प्राउडली 1000 भनी पठाउँदा त ओके यु क्यान कम फ्रम टुमरो भन्यो मलाई जबमा। द्याट वाज द भेरी इमोसनल पार्ट। म 1000मा सर्भाइभ गरिरहेको थिएँ त्यो टाइममा। स्लोली I started earning more and more.
What do you think, like if you have to like talk about you good moments and the bad moments, where was the point, what was the point you were the lowest in your life, and like what was that inspiration which got you to a point where you are right now?
About talking about my past, त्यो बेला चाहिँ म आफ्टर माई +2 म जब बाहिर काम गर्नुको लागि निस्किँदाखेरि चाहिँ आई वाज लाइक टोटली बिजी विथ माई वर्क। मैले फर्स्ट जब मैले इटालियन रेस्टुरेन्टबाट थालेको मुम्बईबाट, सेन्ट जोन्स रोड बान्द्रा। इट वाज इन द नेम अफ दाभिन्चीज। अनि अब त्यो फेजहरू एउटा बिजीको टाइममा बित्दै जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ मैले जहिले पनि यो मेरो ब्याचलर्स डिग्री या त ग्रेजुएसन कम्प्लिट गर्ने चाहिँ मलाई एउटा काइन्ड अफ धोको लाग्थ्यो।
अब यो ग्रेजुएसन कुरा गर्दाखेरि डु यु थिङ्क ग्रेजुएसन इज इम्पोर्टेन्ट? You are in the service industry and you've probably seen so many people who've not graduated as well. So
talking about graduation, मलाई पर्सनली लागेको चाहिँ सर्टिफिकेट भन्दाखेरि पनि एउटा नलेज भएर त्यो इन्डस्ट्रीमा फिल्डमा काम गर्नु चाहिँ छुट्टै एउटा टेस्ट हुँदो रहेछ। किन भन्दाखेरि मैले पनि अब पहिला यो ब्याचलर्स डिग्री कम्प्लिट नहुँदाखेरि धेरै कुराहरू मलाई होटेलमा आउँदैन थियो। नआउँदाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा ग्रोथ हुने चान्सेस धेरै कम हुन्छ। अन्त वेन वी हेभ अ बिगर पिक्चर इन आवर लाइफ, जसमा कि अब एउटा रेसिडेन्सियल होटेलमा जब गर्छु, म एउटा 5 स्टार होटेलमा जब गर्छु भन्दाखेरि त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ धेरै हायरार्कीहरू हुन्छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ अब आफ्नो ग्रोथको पर्सनल ग्रोथको लागि चाहिँ नलेज इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट।
So talking about your journey, like how many years did you spend in Mumbai?
Mumbai, I stayed for 2 years.
And Bangalore?
And Bangalore, 8 years.
8 years.
Yes.
And what made you decide to leave Bangalore and everything and come to Kathmandu or Nepal later on?
See, the thing is, like when I was at Bangalore, I had my family together with me, my mom, dad, my grandmom. And when I was at Bangalore, I always had a dream to work in Canada.
All right.
So at that point of time, I was side by side, I was also applying for Canada.
All right.
And when the thing was not in my favor and the thing was taking long time, at that point of time, I decided to join my further studies to complete my graduation.
Okay. All right.
It was a big U-turn in my life to join college. First thing was to go to Canada. It was taking a lot of time, and side by side my grandmom was also getting older and older day by day.
Okay. So
And
that made you think about it.
that was not the reason actually.
All right.
In 2019, when my process was there for the Canada, my grandmom expired in 2019. So emotionally, I was not intellectual and I was not intelligent. Emotionally intelligent, I was not at that point of time. So I was very emotional and I was totally drained out. And my wife helped me at that time, and she suggested me to, why don't you complete your studies so that my mind gets diverted towards studies. So that was the big turnover, and that was the main motive behind me joining the BHM.
So basically,
degree.
you had kids. You had your kid before you came to Kathmandu, or was it like was he born here in Kathmandu?
It was in the year 2015 he was born.
Okay.
And after that I decided to complete my graduation.
Oh, that's a motivation. That's a motivation. I think that is a motivation we should all take. So you've done extensive bike ride in Nepal as well. I think you've done Mustang, if I'm not mistaken,
yes.
right? And you've been to Lumbini and other places as well,
Yes,
right?
Pokhara.
As well. Okay. So how was your journey, bike rides?
Bike rides, it's thrilling in Nepal.
I mean, what is the bike you ride right now?
Right now, Pulsar NS 200.
Okay, that's a heavy bike. Okay.
Yes. And once we traveled to Gurudongmar Lake from
Okay.
Siliguri.
All
That
right.
was also a long journey.
All right.
We took at least 5 bikes. We were in a groups, and I was riding my friend's Royal Enfield.
Okay.
And that was also a remarkable tour.
Okay.
तर compared to like सिक्किमको रुट, अब गुरुडोङमा चाहिँ सिक्किमको रुट भयो, मुस्ताङ चाहिँ हाम्रो पोखरादेखि, it took me almost 6.5 hours to reach Mustang from Pokhara.
Okay.
त्यो रुट चाहिँ अझै मलाई इन्ट्रेस्टिङ लाग्यो, किनभने that's very risky road.
Okay.
Actually we can call there is no road at all.
All right.
किनभने जग्गा जग्गामा त पुरै पानी बगिरहेको, हामी पानीलाई नै क्रस गरेर जानुपर्ने, अन्तखेरि धेरै एडभेन्चर.
So were you riding alone or were you riding with someone else?
I was riding with my wife.
Yeah, okay, that's even better. So, all right. Anything about altitude sickness or anything? How much of altitude did you cover?
I exactly don't remember.
Was it the 4,000 meters above sea level? So lake लाग्ने किसिमको त केही पनि भएन नि?
त्यस्तो त भएन.
भएन, okay.
तर it was in the very top height.
Top height,
because हामीले माउन्टेनलाई क्लोजमै देख्नु थियो.
Okay. So Lomangthang पनि you've reached.
लोमङथाङ चाहिँ हामी पुग्न सकेनौँ.
Okay.
The last destination was Kagbeni, the village Kagbeni.
So like during these bike rides, how do you find the road conditions here in Nepal?
Road
If you have to
conditions
compare Siliguri र यता हुन्छ नि,
हजुर.
इन्डिया र यता चाहिँ रोड कन्डिसन्सहरु चाहिँ कस्तो छन्?
अब रोड कन्डिसन चाहिँ कम्पेयर टु सिलिगुडी अलिकति डेभलपमेन्टको टाइम लाग्ने रहेछ. किनभने रिस्क फ्याक्टर्सहरू धेरै छ, किनभने त्यो रोड यति रौदो, अब त्यो जग्गाहरू यति रौदो अन्डर डेभलप छ कि त्यहाँ इनकेस केही भेहिकल ब्रेकडाउन भइहाल्यो भने वी डोन्ट गेट इमिडिएट हेल्प. त्यस्तो कुराहरू चाहिँ हामीले केयरफुल हुनुपर्ने भयो. अरू चाहिँ सेफ्टी गियरहरू आफूसित केयरफुल भएरै पहिल्यै प्रिकसन लिएरै हिँड्नुपर्ने हुने रहेछ.
जस्तो लाग्छ. Okay, that's good. So any life quote or life proverb for people?
मलाई एउटा इन्ट्रेस्टिङ कोट लागेको चाहिँ जुन चाहिँ म हाम्रो सबै भ्युवर्सहरूलाई सेयर गर्न चाहन्छु, विच इज फ्रम माई टुरिज्म बुक. लाइफ इज अ बुक, वन्स हु स्टेज एट होम रिड्स ओन्ली 1 पेज भनेर चाहिँ. त्यसै कारण मलाई चाहिँ लाग्छ कि ट्राभलिङ इज भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टिङ एन्ड ट्राभलिङ इज fun, as well as traveling is a good investment in yourself.
Oh, I think that's a great understanding.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak in your podcast.
You're the first guest anyway. And like the room is just setting up. I'm not doing a professional understanding of this. I'm just trying to fix up few things as well. But it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you here as well. It was wonderful.
Same here.
Thank you very much, Thendup.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you so much.